Hey everybody, welcome back. Just wanted to actually give a quick update on a couple things. You may notice off the bat that the look of this video is very much different than the previous videos, and that's because I'm not using the webcam that's on my computer. That's actually a very fast way. So for just doing the video update release ones, those don't need to look the prettiest. It's more just about getting the information out there for everyone. But there are going to be videos where I am going to be putting a lot more emphasis on the look of them. They're going to look very much like some of my very old videos, which I used to record straight into camera and then transfer the footage over and record and everything. It was a little bit more time consuming than just using the webcam and getting some of these things out. But I do miss the look of those old videos. So right now I'm sort of doing a cross between the quickness of the newer videos, mixing a little bit with the look of the older videos. I bought the Ultra Studio mini recorder from Blackmagic Design. Now, I actually had this on a work shoot about a year and a half ago, and I had the opportunity actually just to buy it myself rather than have the company buy it. And I actually regretted that because after I ended up using it, I was like, oh man, I should have actually just invested in it and just bought it, because what I wanted to do was to actually use some of my actual cameras for a lot of these videos like I used to, but be able to connect it directly to the computer and have it record directly into, for example, I'm using OBS, which is a free program. It's a great program. If you're looking for a program yourself to kind of mess around with to do videos, I highly recommend it. Its one main drawback is the encoding it does is very low resolution. So for example, this video right now out of camera is crisp and clean, but going through OBS with the amount of compression that they use, it's actually going to look very soft, which if you notice from previous videos from the webcam, for example, those are very soft as well. And that's just because of the way the program compresses it. But it's a free program and it works really well, so I'm not really complaining. For some of the other videos, I will be doing it the old way as far as recording them directly into camera and then editing them. The ones that really require much more of a quality control going all the way through. One thing I have missed though is just the look of using some of my lenses. For example, right now I'm using one of my 35mm lenses with a f-stop of 1.4. That's why you get that shallow depth of field. Background is blurry. I just can't move around too much, even though I do have it on autofocus, which is why I keep glancing over to the computer to make sure it doesn't go out of focus all of a sudden. This is actually the look I prefer. Now, you also may wonder on occasions in a lot of my videos, I'm wearing headphones. I don't actually plan to wear them all the time. I'm still getting used to actually working with this kind of microphone. So I'm actually wearing the headphones in the videos just so I can monitor the sound to know. For example, I'm not used to where my positioning is that works best. So for example, I may naturally be back here, but you can tell the sound isn't as good as when it is as I'm closer. And that's more just me getting used to. So at some point, I actually won't need to wear headphones. So I am going to jump back and forth. So what this does, if you attach a non-webcam to your computer won't read it. You need a device that goes in between your camera and the computer that makes your computer think that you just attached a webcam so that you can use a more professional camera. So right now I'm using my Sony FS7, like I said, with the 35mm f1.4 lens. I may be using my Sony a7R II camera, kind of thing. Some of the stuff I'll be doing in some of the other rooms, actually have a lav instead of this microphone in my face. And I just kind of want to jump around to have options as far as depending on what kind of video I want to make and the look and feel that I want it to have. So just a little heads up on that in case you are watching one of my videos and you may notice, again, like this, there's going to be a change in optics slightly. It'll become much more apparent when I'm doing videos in my other, like for example, my movie room. When I start doing videos in there, it's going to look drastically different. That one I'm actually going to fully on light. Like I always have a light on me. I'm actually going to really have like a lot of my lights set up. So, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I'm a filmmaker. I've done a lot of short films over the years. I've done one feature film, and I've been working for 18 years now, making videos for companies, universities. I did a lot of campaign videos, not political campaigns, but fundraising campaigns. Helped some universities and some companies raise money to build new buildings, for example, and things like that. And that's how I've been making my money for a lot of years. That's why I actually use professional equipment for a lot of this stuff. I know sometimes it didn't seem that way out of the gate because of what I was using, but I think going forward, some of that will be a little bit more apparent. So that's it for this video. Just wanted to give a slight sort of technical update to a couple things, and just a quick explanation in case you watch a video and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, where's the wide angle of the webcam, and got this sort of shallow focus, different look. Just want to explain that. So I'm way behind in some of the other videos. There's a couple updates, for example, from like Warner Archive that I want to get to. I've actually had a couple people now ask me about doing a video on 4K releases and what that actually means sort of in the long run, which I think is actually a good topic. I'm trying to actually come up with a good way to talk about it without getting overly technical, because it's very easy to kind of get lost in some of the technical details as to why 4K is a great thing, not needed across the board, but overall is a great thing. So I'm trying to just come up with a way to kind of keep it nice and simple. And then obviously there'll be updates on everything, including the sister channel, which I right now am planning to launch in October. More on that will be coming up for sure. So that's it for this one, and I will see you on the next video.